as you know, widget, not my favorite word, because it feels so light and not company-issues, which is a word that I just made up. Yeah, company-issues, which, you know, that's a Wall Street Journal word. What is this really like an industry, or are these features that are, I mean, here you have all these things that are being used by millions. How many millions are using your top friends, I guess?
Top Friends has just broken 15 million users on Facebook alone.
50? 15
Facebook
million. That's half of it. No, yeah, I know. I was like, that's way too many. 15 million users have downloaded it. Are they actively using it? Depends.
They do not all of them use it in the same day. On average, about 20% use it daily.
Right, okay.
So at any one time, 20%.
That's a lot of people, 50 million downloading your thing. And then Super Poke, which sounds dirty, but go ahead. How many is that?
Super Poke is, it's about 1 million active users a day, and it's something like 7 million users.
All right, these are lots of downloads, so it's substantial amounts of interest in them. Now, a lot of people feel like you download it and then don't use it again. There's all sorts of issues.
That's why Facebook has started reporting engagement.
Right.
Very, very
important. So what is the substance of these widget companies? How do they stay around? I mean, how do they become the Googles, the eBays, instead of just pieces of software?
So widget, just to sort of deal with the term, for about a year I fought it. So, we're not, we're something else. And I really spent a long time trying to figure out what it is, and finally said, you know what the hell? That's what it's called, widgets, fine. We're just going to be the widget company. And so we're now the widget kings. I'm okay with that. For a while I wasn't. Okay. So name aside, I mean, hopefully it's just going to get the negative connotation, the sort of smallishness will get diluted by the press, and it'll just mean something.
No, we'll keep making fun of you, but go ahead.
I knew you would.
That's our job. Someone has to do it, Max.
Yeah,
and I like it, frankly. So anyway, so the connotation. I mean, like you're going. If you want, you talk about going public, all sorts of things. We make widgets. It's like you're in the middle of The Graduate or something.
But that's not right. It's the Graduate.
It was plastics, right?
So I just
or you're like in a business school case, like we have 12 widgets and we have to.
I understand. So I think when we're going public, and not anytime soon.
Right.
What we would talk about is not the widgets or gadgets or whatever the word is. It's going to be the fact that by then there'll be 500 million people using it. Today, our Flash widgets and our HTML-powered apps on Facebook combined get pretty close to reaching about 200 million people worldwide per month. Whether it's widgets you're building or selling or whatever it is you're doing, that is an enormous amount of people.
Absolutely.
There's more people than there are on the internet in the United States.
Traffic is critically important because you want to have the traffic.
It's not just traffic, it's the engagement.
That's what I mean. I mean, usage and traffic and people using it, and that's where you start to make money, presumably with advertising.
Presumably with advertising.
So the plan is to put advertising in all these widgets and as they move around the web.
Not quite so simple. It would be a little tacky, don't you think, to add a picture of Purina and Dog Chow next to your puppy's...
Totally tacky. I've never seen it happen before, but go ahead.
Well, I'm an idealist a little bit. I think advertising, when done well and right, is the engine of commerce, and when it's done poorly, it's tacky.
Okay.
So we're definitely going to go towards the engine of commerce version of it. So we've done already a bunch of very interesting steps towards monetization, or have earned some money, God forbid. And all of it so far has been user-initiated. What that means is users actually choose brands that they want to represent and add it to their content.
This is this brand ambassador thing I made fun of you before. Right. I think people want to be brand ambassadors for certain brands, but certainly not. They don't want to be the brand ambassador for Cheetos, or maybe they do, but I don't want to meet that person.
I know a lot of people who work here who want to be brand ambassadors for Cheetos.
Okay, brand ambassadors.
You're not.
But there are only so many brands that they do want to do that with. They're interested in Abercrombie or Apple or something that is hip and trendy.
I think this entire office is the ambassadorship for. I think this is the right. So yes, you're right. I think there are brands that have very successfully connected with their users, with their audience, so much so that the audience would actually pay to wear a T-shirt that says Nike on it.
Right.
That's a little outrageous. They're advertising for Nike, but that's what they do. So I think there's a lot of those brands actually.
Right.
But I didn't say that that's the only advertising solution we're going to offer.
Okay.
It is the one that we started with because it is so obviously compelling to the user. It's a little bit of work to figure out what brands our users would be most connected to. But on the other hand, targeting is all about figuring out what kind of users you want to connect to a particular brand. We just started from the other side where we said, well, what would our users really, really be in love with? They love some cool sports brands or some fashions or some entertainment or movies. All these things, they're not just well liked by the users. They want them. They keep on pestering us for it. So I think we're on pretty solid
So you're going to find new, innovative ways to advertise that people like and they can engage with in the same way.
That's the plan.
Is the advertising business there, or do they still like to slap that banner up there and just complain about no clicks?
The smartest brands are. So when we go in and pitch the brand about, hey, here's what we really have. We give you users that are excited about taking your content and bringing it out to their closest friends. You got to be sort of a pretty bad marketer not to think, holy crap, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. So we're doing relatively well explaining our stories.
How many salespeople do you have?
One.
One?
She's really good.
Okay, good, because she's explaining a lot.